Hurrdat Sports presents Benning Bites with Damon Benning. Benning Bites with Damon Benning.
Benning Bites. Welcome back. Another little snippet. A lot's on my mind, but not a ton. I'm just curious to kind of get your thoughts. We may get into this here in just a little bit on Coffee and Cream with my main man Andrew Rogers, who is at Andrew Rogers TV. Got into this little bit of a debate watching high school basketball getting ready while teams were warming up, just sparked the discussion between the state school in Nebraska and Creighton and expectation levels. And the question was posed to me, gosh, apparently I think it was a Jays fan, but it didn't skew the argument just because I thought it was a good question. Nebraska at 6-5, whatever, the momentum of the program seems to be trending up, and Nebraska fans are encouraged. Creighton 6-5, 5-game skid. Creighton fans are discouraged, and I started to talk about expectation levels and how does that kind of obviously factor into how you view a season. Those answers are obvious, except for I just started thinking, when you get inside numbers and you're just looking at actual results, and all this stemmed from the whole one-loss talk, right, of football, and the best one-score team or one-score losses and all of that, and good losses versus bad losses. And I guess I'm just curious. I'm like, so relative to the expectation level, or is it not relative to the expectation level? Are good losses a thing when a lot is expected of you versus are close losses a really good thing when nothing is expected of you? Because I think players and coaches look at it differently. It's not like I think Creighton says, well, hey, it was okay to lose to Texas and Arizona, but no way we can lose to Nebraska, BYU, and Arizona State, even though I think Arizona State's going to be a good team, and Creighton was just a slight fave, 3.5 or something like that. Do we get into rationalizing like the varying degrees of the competition? Do you want to do that as a fan base? Is that a recipe for success or inevitable failure, however you look at it? Like, do you buy yourself some time as a Nebraska fan if you think, well, not a lot is expected of us, so as long as we lose close games, that's cool, I'm encouraged? Because I'm just telling you, that's not going to be a good thing in the long haul for the folks that are actually involved. Or if you're Creighton and you're a fan and you negotiate or reconcile the difference between Texas and Arizona versus Nebraska and BYU, I don't think you want your team to get in the habit of doing that either. So I was just curious, like, man, do we need to be better as media? Do we need to be better as fans in setting the tone for that? Or are just fans going to fan and we try to sort through it? I don't know. Just random conversations that pop into the old medulla oblongata. We may touch on it, we may not, but what do you think? Like, do you reconcile those things in your head, and how important is it to you when you look at your team? All that and more coming up. However you get your podcast information, however you want to view us and listen to us online, Spotify, whatever your Google deal is, Apple. You folks always think you're way ahead of the curve anyway. I'm just a lowly Android user. Nah, I kid because I care. However you get it, man, make sure you tune in and listen to Coffee and Cream in the Morning. A couple big announcements coming up here shortly. I know we keep teasing it, but I think you fine folks know what's coming, and it's coming in a hurry. It's my bites, it's my morsel, it's my nugget, it's Benning Bites.